So guys, this here is my video of the top 10 things that I personally chose to do in Budapest, Hungary. Now, my friend Ash and I, we went here for 4 days with one of our other friends, Paul, joining us for only maybe 2. Now, the activities that we did, you could probably fit them all in roughly 2 to 3 days, I'd say. We just thought we'd take an extra day there, just so we could chill a little bit, especially with one of the things that is on our list, which is the spa, which I'll be showing you later on. Budapest is a wonderful city, so we'll just kind of dive in with the top 10 lists. Starting with the Ferris wheel. Now, for the first day, we just kind of woke up, we had breakfast, and then about an hour later, we walked to this main park. As you see, it's quite nice here. And then we just went on to the Ferris wheel, and that kind of goes around 3 or 4 times. So you can get a wonderful view of the city from here, but that is not the only one. There are many more to come in terms of viewpoints around Budapest. Moving from here, we went to the Central Market Hall as it is relatively close. This here, I don't know what the building is. It looks like maybe an old train station converted into just an open area. And here it seems that on the weekends, the locals kind of sell all of their food. Now, it might be open every day. I can't really tell you for sure. But we went here on a Saturday, so I'm not sure if that's like a weekend thing. But there's a range of different delis, food options, and just a lot of merchandise that you can go around to find. A lot of it being related to the culture of Hungary. Here we even tried a langos, which is traditional Hungarian food. Next on the list we have Gellert Hill. Now, to get to the bottom of Gellert Hill from the market that we were just at, it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes, so it's good to put these two kind of together. Now, I do recommend not wearing jeans to climb this because it is a bit of a walk, of course, being a hill, and that was a mistake we made. Now, skipping further up, this point here is only about halfway up, I'd say. It's a wonderful viewpoint. Take your pictures, videos, whatnot. And just slightly above this is the main point of attraction. Unfortunately though, it is closed. I don't know if it's how long it's been closed for. I couldn't tell you that. So we just kind of got our videos from the outside, and then shortly after, we then kind of made our way down the other side of the actual hill itself. Now, what I do like about going down this hill is the further more you go down, the more that the city kind of creeps through the bushes until you finally do get to the end. When you get to the end, you can look over the bridge and just enjoy that nice view and kind of just take it in and watch the world go by. So coming in at number 4, we've got the main palace itself, which is also again best to do just after Gellert Hill. So we've taken the escalators up there. Now these cost about 6 or 8 euros, something like that. It's only a short journey, so don't get too thrilled. Once you do get to the top, you're then greeted by a lovely, well-maintained area. So once you make it to the actual palace itself, go through the big doors and you can actually go into the history museum and kind of explore the Hungarian culture and what they've had to offer. What I do like about going to the museum itself is there's a lot to explore, but they've also recreated part of the actual structure for the original building. So here you can see they've built the walls to make it look like as they did back in the day. Even here, this part that we're standing in is the original structure, and the new building has actually been built over and around it to keep it more protected. You can go into it, it's not too much, it's just mainly the toilets, and you can see that people back then had very, very small doors. Coming to the outside, you get to see more of the view, which again is just stunning. So you can then make your way along here, and then maybe head on to the next part. So the next part would actually be Matthew's Church for me. It's only another 5-minute walk from where we just were. I do love this building itself because the actual roof of the building is very well maintained and is very detailed, which if you keep an eye out for, you will actually see a lot of this in Budapest and perhaps other parts of Hungary, but I'm not too sure yet. The area itself is very nice. You can go here any time of the day. It's best to go maybe in the evening, especially as when you walk along the top viewing point, which is just here, this actually becomes free after a certain amount of time. I think it was somewhat maybe 6-7 p.m. As you can see, this is the part where it started getting dark. So just down from the road from Matthew's Church is the Jamie Oliver restaurant. And whilst this does have a limited menu, the food here is great, so I do recommend going there. So coming in at number 6, it's just a quick one really. This is the Arena Mall. Now I recommend going here if you do visit Budapest, just to grab some clothes, stuff like that. The shopping centre itself does have a huge array of stores to choose between, whether that's for clothes, going to cafes, electronics, it's all there. There are many more though in the city, so if you don't want to go to this one, don't stress, there's plenty more. Now moving on to the next day, and coming in at number 7, we have the shoes of the Danube River. And once you do arrive, you'll see them welded onto the floor. There are 60 of them, all made out of iron, and these shoes represent the 15,000 Jewish victims who were actually executed at this very spot during the Second World War. When you're walking along, you can see that people do leave flowers. I believe that maybe in the year that they do memorials, I imagine. And when you're here, I do recommend reading the information plaques, which are just behind this spot. These plaques mention specific parts during history related to Jewish persecution during the Second World War. For number 8, we have St Stephen's Basilica. Now this is only about a 10-minute walk from the Danube River and was built back in 1905 in memory of St Stephen I, who was the first king of Hungary. It's definitely a must-do in the city, as when you walk in, you'll be greeted by a wonderful interior, and you can even go to the top of the structure to get a view across the entire city. Next for number 9 we have the Sicheni Baths. That's my best attempt to pronounce it. Here you have a lot of choices to go through. You have the main outdoor pool area, and when you go indoors you have one room after another with pools and jacuzzis, most of which are heated. It's quite nice to go here during the sunset as well when the lights are kicking in. You can have a drink, sit in the pool and just simply relax. So guys, coming in at number 10 is the cruise on the Danube River. Now this is probably one of my favourite things to do when I go away, just because you can obviously sit in the boat, sit back and relax, and just kind of watch the city come to you. That's the best part about it. So you'll be on this boat for maybe an hour and a half. I'll obviously play the music just so you guys enjoy the views of it, but thank you for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye.